and dirty broke. I've been paying homage.
I'm also planning to be a politician here in Texas.
Oh, okay. I see you,
Yeah,
man.
you know, sometimes you got to do it yourself.
You
You know,
just have
yeah,
to.
that's and yeah. Sometimes you just got to do it yourself. Because over there in American Samoa,
Trying to boot
I'm
Ted
not sure if
out,
you're,
man.
huh? One step at a time. We're talking city council, and then after city council, we move on to
Ted
state
Cruz, get
senator,
out of
and
here,
then
man.
yeah, Ted, get that boy Ted Cruz on out of here. Goddamn. Um, yeah, because I feel like since we are part of an American the American society, unfortunately, we have to live by their rules.
We have to, man. Yeah.
And yeah, and so American Samoa, not sure if you knew, but we don't have any. We have a representative, but it's only a delegate. So we don't vote on any bills that's passed. Even if it concerns us, we don't get to vote on it. Like our U.S. representative from American Samoa,
Hmm.
they're not really representative. They're just U.S. delegates. They're just there for
To
decor,
take notes.
I guess. Yeah, just they can bring up any problems they're having in American Samoa, but they'll never be able to vote. They can introduce bills and stuff like that, but they can't vote, which is, yeah, I don't know about you, but that's not effective
No,
if
that's
we
not.
want to help back home. So the only way I saw that we can make things happen is to actually become somebody that can
That can make
um,
things happen.
yeah, make things happen. Exactly. So because I've always wanted to be a governor back home, because I want to run things a different way. Uh, but I'm limited to, I have limited access to, all of America
Yeah,
and, its glory if I'm a politician in just American Samoa alone. But I have access to all of that if I become a politician here.
that's
So
why Tulsi Gabbard has become president, man.
Yep. Huge fan of Tulsi Gabbard. She's come a long way,
She has,
and
man.
I'm really proud of her for, stepping out and then sort of put us out there. I've done a lot of presentations on her, and I aspire to be that as well. But in order to get there, you need money.
Yeah, exactly.
You need money.
Yeah, I
So
really
just sort of,
believe. I really just side note. I really do. I really do. I'm a fan of Tulsi, man, and I'm biased, of course, because she's Samoan. But then
Samoan, yeah.
not only that, but then like I feel like she's the most centered out of the most of the politicians. You know what I mean?
She's a veteran as well. So even,
Yeah, and you connect. Yeah,
of course, she's a veteran. The
yeah,
military. All Samoans are.
yeah.
Everybody joins the military.
But yeah, no,
Um,
I truly believe she can become the first woman president.
I'm launching a business in November, so it's an auto insurance business that caters to low income families,
Hmm.
because a lot of business they go after the rich people because
They
the
pay the most.
fees are, yeah, they pay the most,
That's
exactly, but that's just, yeah, but that's 1%, but if you go after the 99%, you can get $10 from one person, but you can get a dollar from like 10 different people. It,
It's still $10.
that's still $10,
Still ten
exactly.
dollars.
So
Yeah.
instead of going for that one person, I'll just go for the other nine. But there's a lot of us. There's a lot of us, and then but we just don't have a lot of money. So it's more like bring a community in and then pitch in just a little bit, and then use that money to sort of uh, take our people to the next level,
No, yeah.
or provide. Yeah.
What made you want to think about this and like pursue this, like wanting to be a politician and like going into like all these like business ventures?
Uh-huh. It's mainly because I don't like what I see. I think so. I think the breaking point was when there was a measles outbreak in Apia, in Upolu,
Mm.
and it killed a lot of children. So my biggest my kryptonite is kids. When it comes to kids, I can't, man. It drives me. So when I saw like news coverage of those kids over
Children
there,
dying and stuff like that. Yeah.
children dying, it really set me off. And I'm like, okay, so how? Okay, I get it. I want to help. Feeling powerless. Actually, yeah. So feeling powerless is what. But I don't ha I don't have the money to sort of help them.
What
So
the
what
other
can I do?
resources? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the resources. I don't have nothing. So I thought about it. I'm like, okay, so what can I do? And I realized that if I can come up with the money, um, pretty much like I have to come up with money. But how am I going to come up with the money?
Right.
Either you got to start a business or work like 6 jobs. Well, I can't do 6 jobs. 'Cause I'm in school, football, and everything. So one thing at a time. Um, so I started so investing in stocks to make more money, and sort of build a reputation for myself to where people can trust to give me their money
Yeah.
because it's mainly so and but the ultimate goal is to provide sort of security for low income families that cannot afford to take care of themselves. And as much as I want to like make money here and then shoot straight for American Samoa, Kalihi,
Yeah.
all those.
It's just
As
not
much as I want
practical.
to,
You know,
yeah, it's not
with your
practical
overall
because the
goal. Yeah.
yep, yeah, it's not practical at all. So if I can empower the people, low income families here in Texas, and then grow it here, I'll have way more than enough money to help literally Kalihi and Samoa.
Samo. Yeah.
Um, yep. So yeah, so the first thing the first plan right now is this business, this auto insurance business. So the auto insurance business caters to low income families. So what it is that I you pay me 80 bucks a month fixed. It will never change. So, and I insure your vehicle. Now, the only catch is that since it's so cheap, the only catch is that I only insure cars that are 10 grand and under, that are valued at 10 grand and under. I definitely can't insure a Mercedes or a Tesla. So in that way, it sort of, keeps their monthly expenses low because I believe that crime is correlated to lack of money. So if I can save low income families money, it can if I can improve just a little bit of their quality of life,
Yeah.
I feel like it would empower them, and I like it would empower them, and I make money. It's a win-win. So essentially, they pay $80 a month for insurance, for car insurance, and that way, hopefully, the hope is to force them to buy cheaper cars because poor people, low income families are very impulsive. They see something, oh, that looks nice, they buy it.
And
It's inevitable,
and it's
and it's
embedded.
it's
No,
crazy.
yeah, and that's embedded also like in hood culture too. Like growing
Yep.
up,
Hmm.
we always want the fancy cars. You know, hip hop is
Yeah.
most it's like that as well. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
they
And
always
and
wanted to
that's
have the fancy things when you can't even afford it. You know what I mean?
yep, exactly. And
It's
that's
it's the price of wanting to look rich when actually being rich. You know?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's one of the biggest things that I'm trying to break, by helping, the hoods, the low income families. Because if I can empower them, they can empower themselves. Uh, and money is everything. Money,
I
yeah,
think
money definitely,
yeah, no, I
yeah,
think people don't realize how powerful money is. You
yep,
know? like like I see all this and you see it too, like you brought it up, like the division and like how everything is just politicized. Like if people only
uh-huh,
realize that like the only thing that matters is the economy of things. You know what I mean?
uh-huh,
Like but like politics aside, you know what I mean? Like the politics won't even exist if we don't have an economy. You know
yep,
what I mean?
exactly. Matter of fact, the economy controls the politics.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yo, man.
the whole
These lobbyists,
like
man.
it's
Don't get me started.
yeah, they do a good job. I mean,
Man.
so the way I see it is that, living in America, life in America is a game. If you don't know how to play, you're gonna lose.
You're
And
going
it's
to.
always the poor people that lose only because they lack access to how money works. So, and that's why I teach money. I teach the language of money, to certain people, like how to be financially stable, how to get from point A to point B,
Christ is king, the blind see me. Hey, yeah. This the Pacific way.